The next OnePlus flagship might be one of the fastest phones ever made, but it could also make your wallet cry. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. Leaks suggest the upcoming OnePlus 16 could debut with LPDDR6 RAM, a brand new generation of smartphone memory that hasn't even become common yet. That sounds exciting for performance, but there's a catch. This upgrade could also push the price higher than what many people expect from a OnePlus phone. And that raises an interesting question. Is raw power still the main reason people buy flagship phones? Or are we reaching the point where performance upgrades mostly benefit benchmarks and AI features rather than everyday users? To understand why this rumor matters, we have to look at the bigger picture of the smartphone market right now. Phone prices have been creeping upward again. Even the newest models like the Samsung Galaxy S26 and Samsung Galaxy S26 Plus reportedly saw price increases. A big reason behind this trend is something industry insiders are calling a kind of RAM shortage. Memory chip makers are raising prices because demand is exploding, mostly driven by AI systems and massive data centers. In simple terms, the same chips used in smartphones are also being bought in huge quantities for AI infrastructure. When demand skyrockets like that, prices follow. So if a phone manufacturer decides to use the newest and fastest RAM technology available, that cost usually gets passed down to the buyer. And that's exactly why the rumor about LPDDR6 inside the OnePlus 16 is so interesting. Right now, most flagship phones still use LPDDR5 or LPDDR5X memory. Those standards are already incredibly fast. For everyday tasks like scrolling, gaming, and multitasking, they're more than enough. LPDDR6, however, is expected to push things even further. It should deliver significantly higher memory speeds and much better bandwidths. That means the phone can move data around faster inside the system, which becomes especially useful for heavy workloads like advanced mobile gaming, complex multitasking, and most importantly, on-device AI. Another benefit is efficiency. LPDDR6 is expected to use power more intelligently, which could help phones maintain strong performance while consuming less battery during demanding tasks. So technically, it's a big upgrade. But the real question is, do most users actually need that level of speed right now? For power users and tech enthusiasts, the answer might be yes. If you're the type of person who wants the absolute newest technology inside your device, LPDDR6 will definitely be appealing. For everyone else, the difference between LPDDR5X and LPDDR6 might not be something you notice in daily use. That's why some people are worried that this upgrade could push the OnePlus 16 into a price category where it starts competing more directly with ultra-premium devices rather than offering the classic flagship killer value OnePlus was once famous for. And RAM might not be the only big upgrade. According to the latest leaks, the OnePlus 16 could come with a 1.5K OLED display featuring an extremely fast 240 Hz refresh rate and ultra-thin bezels. That would make the display incredibly smooth, especially for gaming and fast-moving visuals. Security might also improve with an ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, which is generally faster and more reliable than the optical scanners found in many phones today. Cooling could get a boost too. Rumors mention a large vapor chamber, which helps keep the processor from overheating during heavy workloads like gaming or long recording sessions. Speaking of the processor, the phone is expected to run on the upcoming Qualcomm Snapdragon Elite Gen 6 Pro, a next-generation flagship chipset that hasn't even been officially released yet. Memory configurations could include 12 GB or 16 GB of LPDDR6 RAM, paired with up to 1 TB of UFS 4.1 storage, which should deliver extremely fast app loading and file transfers. But the spec that really grabs attention might be the battery. Leaks suggest the OnePlus 16 could pack a massive 9,000 mAh battery with around 120-watt wired charging. If that turns out to be true, it would be one of the largest batteries ever seen in a mainstream flagship phone. Combined with efficient components, that could translate into seriously impressive battery life. The camera system is rumored to feature a triple camera setup, although detailed specs haven't surfaced yet. Now here's where things get even more interesting. The OnePlus 16 might not be the only phone making the jump to LPDDR6. Rumors suggest the Xiaomi 18 Ultra could adopt the same technology. If that happens, we could be seeing the start of the next generation of flagship hardware, where AI performance, memory speed, and extreme battery capacity become the main selling points. But it also means flagship prices might keep climbing. So the OnePlus 16 could end up representing a major shift for the brand, a phone that pushes the limits of performance and hardware, but possibly at a price that feels very different from the OnePlus devices many fans originally fell in love with. The real test will be balance. If OnePlus manages to combine cutting-edge specs, great battery life, and strong real-world performance without pushing the price too far, the OnePlus 16 could easily become one of the most powerful Android phones of its generation. But if the cost climbs too high, people might start asking a simple question: do we really need that much power in our pockets? What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.